Hi, everybody, and welcome to Des and Lauren. We will be speaking this morning about criminal records, and if you have one, the possibility of it being no more.
Especially because you violated COVID-19 regulations, and that is what this article is about. It's from News 24, and you'll find the link in the description below, so please listen up, because this could also influence you in future. Is this an admission by government that they overreached with their regulations by getting people to end up with criminal records? Many of these people didn't go to jail. Many of these people didn't even pay their fines. And now, because you still have on record that you had some criminal offense because of COVID-19 regulations, in some places you won't be able to find work. I know within the nuclear industry, for instance at Coburg, everyone's criminal records are checked, and you can't have a criminal record. So if you violated a COVID-19 regulation for whatever reason, you will not be able to work in certain industries. So let's get into the article.
If you don't mind sharing, if you're someone that has a criminal record for not observing the regulations that took place, then let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories.
Yeah, we're going to tell you how many hundreds of thousands actually violated COVID-19 regulations.
Criminal record for breaching COVID-19 regulations. Relax, it could be expunged soon. This is on News 24, and you'll find the link in the description.
Don't you think that this is just to get votes? I think the ANC wants to get to 340,000 votes.
Not a bad campaign strategy. Justice Minister Ronald Lamola is trying to push through a bill that could clear the names of hundreds of thousands of people who ended up with criminal records for breaching
Go South Africa.
COVID-19 lockdown regulations. Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Justice and Constitutional Matters aims to finalise the bill before the end of 2023. Aren't these the kinds of bills we want? Not this other nonsense we talk about.
Exactly. It's the first time I see a bill that you would actually support. The fact that the bill has to be created is the joke.
Yes.
This should have never happened. I
absolutely love that this is happening, and I'd love to hear in the comments, what do you love about South Africa? This is one of the things I love about South Africa. We have a tendency to be ungovernable, except for some people. Lobby group AfriForum says it will monitor the bill's progress. Oh, shame, trying to be relevant. More than 340,000 people, more than 340,000 people who earned themselves...
I like how they say earned themselves criminal records.
Criminal records, and I really want to know if you're one of those in the comments.
Yeah, please tell us if you're the proud owner of a criminal record due to not following ridiculous regulations.
But breaching COVID-19 lockdown regulations between March 2020 and January 2021 could have their names cleared soon, thanks to the Judicial Matters Amendment Bill. Although most of them avoided jail time and ended up paying fines for their misdemeanors instead, they ended up with criminal histories. Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola submitted the bill for consideration by Parliament in March. Among its aims is to provide for the expungement of the criminal record of a person who is deemed to have been convicted and sentenced in respect of an offence contemplated in any regulations that have been made in terms of Section 27.2 of the Disaster Management Act 2002, in respect of which an admission of guilt fine has been paid or the person has appeared in court in terms of a summons or a written notice.
So a lot of these people did appear in court, and in court there was no foot to stand on. So a lot of these court cases were thrown out, and the people were still stuck with criminal records.
And that brings to light another issue. And, people sometimes make big mistakes that put them in jail, not necessarily related to COVID-19 regulations. Once they're out of jail...
Not wearing a mask while walking in a park where there's no one else around you, for instance.
It's impossible to work. So citizens are very unforgiving towards people that have served a sentence or have a criminal record on their name. Committee Chairperson Bulelani Mangwanishe said, "We have advertised for public comment." Cool. When we come back from the constituency period, we will conduct public hearings. We intend to conclude the bill by October. People, we should go to this public hearings.
Yeah, en masse.
Yeah,
it also says here the committee overseeing Lamola's portfolio told News 24 on Tuesday that it was planning to conclude matters relating to the bill before the end of the year, election time, 2024.
Let me finish. We should go there as a party, like with Oompa Loompa band and confetti and party hats.
Cannons. Yes.
Just have a celebration.
Flamethrowers, the whole lot.
Attorney Malusi Kulu said while there was a high chance that thousands of people would benefit from the bill if passed, those who committed other crimes, such as trading in counterfeit liquor and looting, might not be so lucky. Do you remember?
Well, I understand that.
Pineapple beer?
Yes.
Pineapples
People
were
were
in
brewing all
demand.
sorts of
Yes.
things, yes.
After the committee finalizes the legislation with input from the public hearings, the bill is expected to be discussed in the National Assembly before it reaches the President for promulgation.
See the DA being flippin' absolute sour grapes with
Well,
us.
they're also campaigning for 2024.
Let's see who they think they should campaign for. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. This is absolutely going to show the colors of many of these parties that just want votes and power. They don't actually care. They all stood behind Cyril Ramaphosa when he announced level 5 lockdowns and decided to take your freedoms away. They all stood behind him. No one opened their mouths. Some of them started saying things later. But most people wanted stringent lockdown regulations, more stringent lockdown regulations. We will not forget Alan Winde. We will not forget John Steenhuisen. We will not forget the businesses that pushed for stricter, ridiculous regulations that have been proven to be utter nonsense. All it's been is controlling people's lives and freedoms.
Yeah.
You said yesterday that government shouldn't come into our homes.
I did. No, we shouldn't feel government in our lives at all.
Yes, what did Cyril say? You shouldn't even kiss your family or hug your family.
He did say that, yes.
This is absolutely
And that whole elbow knocking greeting nonsense.
not nonsense. Yes.
I'd love to know what were some of the craziest things you had to do to observe, to go into a shop to observe regulations. I remember being berated by many security
It's coming again, people. Unfortunately, this will happen again because the world elites have told us that it will, which means that they are planning their next phase of human population control. And this is why we have Omega training. It is to protect, and we have to protect humanity. Very important. And defend humanity.
Yes, so I'll look forward to your comments. I asked you to give a lot of comments there on any, if you have a criminal record for not observing any of these regulations, you'll be one of the lucky ones that get your criminal record wiped clean. And then what do you love about South Africa? Like how we are so ungovernable, as an example. And then also, I hope, we should totally go celebrate at these public hearings. Make a big noise.
Tell us how you feel about this. What you think the motive is behind this. Obviously, for them to actually do this, they realize that they have made mistakes. Big mistakes. Considering what we know now. And they are just trying to keep quiet. Including the mainstream media like News 24. That was just pummeling all this nonsense into people's minds, and this is why we need governance system change. I know a lot of you have forgotten why we are in this fight to actually protect humanity, and we need to defend our rights to make choices, not what sandals you can wear. I mean, really
ridiculous. Yeah, so remind us in the comments what were some of the most ridiculous things that happened during that period. I remember
the regulations.
not buying sandals
Let's not
was one
forget.
of them.
If we forget what happened, we will not prepare for the next one, and it'll be exponentially worse. Make no mistake. Thanks so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon if you want notifications for future videos, and remember to subscribe and share this video, like the video, so the algorithms can show it to more people. Thank you everyone. Bye.